Right, the magnets. I'm just gonna go. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to episode 2, I guess, of my Mod 6 playthrough. Um, so, the only thing I have planned currently is I got all these ores when I made my mine down there, and, well, all these ores. I actually don't have all that much. But I want to start doing some more doubling as pretty much as fast as possible. Um, so, the plan, I guess, is this is going to wind up being where all of my metal and stuff goes. We'll be making a few things that I got ready here. First off, I need power, of course. I need some cobblestone. One thing I didn't want all of them. I didn't think about. Um, so I'm going to need, I think like 3 furnaces. And my game's frozen. Okay, I'm going to need, let's see, 1 furnace, 3 furnaces. So 1, 2, 3. Get that extra one out of here. Um, I don't think I mentioned what this is. So if anybody remembers the dev null, this is the turned into the dank null, and this here is dank storage is the 1.16 version of it. Really simple to make, but just as powerful. It's just a barrel and some coal. It's actually way cheaper than the old one was. You don't have all that weird extra glass and dyed stuff laying around. Then to upgrade it, you just use redstone. I don't think I have enough of that yet. I'm not worried about it until I have, like a surplus. Because this is all I need for now for space. So I got my dirt. Grass is eventually going to go here just because I'm planning for the future. Sand, gravel, cobblestone. I'm going to put smooth stone here and then whatever other crap I get. Um, but okay, so first thing I'm going to do is power. I'm going to use the power mod. Never used it before this mod pack, and it's actually a staple from now on. This is fantastic. Um, so I already made a bunch of the dielectric paste. It's actually really simple. It's just some form of coal, some clay balls, and a lava bucket will get you 24 of them. Or later on, you can make it sort of cheaper, at least easier to automate with blaze powder instead of lava bucket, and then save yourself a coal and clay. Make 16. So I made a bunch of that. That's the whole basis of this mod. So basically, I'm going to need, um, right, I'm going to need some iron bars. I'm going to need a set of these. Actually, that'll be fine. And then turn these ones sideways. So I'm going to take 2 there, 2 there, 2 sets of ore there. Make 2 of these. Those are like the machine frames from thermal mods. I need a battery. So I need to make a block redstone. Then it'll give me 4 of them, which is actually convenient because then do this, turn this into 2, which will make me the stage 1 furninator. And then because it's basically the same ingredient, or it's exactly the same ingredients, you just upgrade with basically some iron and those bigger battery or capacitors that you made. Now you get this one. Now this one's better. It generates 70 FE a tick versus 15 for very little extra mats. So that's gonna be my power for now. So I'm gonna be using up coal, but it won't matter. And I'm going to go with mechanism because, of course, you can get ore doubling very easily and ore tripling very easy as well. If I had some gold, I could probably do that today. And you can even do quadrupling, quintupling, and because of the way this mod pack works, you can actually do decatupling, 10x, because you can take an ore. Um, here, I'll just show you it this way. So first off, I'm going to do the metallurgic infuser, which I don't think I cooked up enough iron. So I guess I should get that going. Somehow I severely miscounted. Severely. Huh. Oh, I don't think I counted the extra 5 that I needed from this. So I'm gonna smelt up 5 of them. Well, it still won't work either because I need the steel. Okay, well, I'm just gonna get all of this cooking, I guess, for now, or like half of it. So I'm gonna need 8 steel, 4 there. Um, that's it. So 8 steel plus 4. And I already have the 1, so I just need to cook up 9. I don't know, I miscounted that, but that's fine. Let's throw this in there. And of course, it's got the little tiny coal or charcoal. Love that stuff. Maybe I didn't account for this. I'm not sure I messed it up, but it's all right. So just throw that in there for now because we're not going to need it. Hopefully I got up everything else right. There we go. So the first thing I need is metallurgic infuser. Um, so I'm just going to put this, I don't know, there for now. Metallurgic infuser is going to go next to it. It's going to start pumping some power in now. The good thing about this, and one of the reasons why it's going to be a staple, is because this was so cheap to make, like the starting power. And when this fills up, it just stops burning, even if it's partway through a coal. So I would use the thermal stuff. That's one of my favorites, but thermal's been pretty thoroughly changed for this version. They're like reimagining the whole mod, which is a mixed bag. I very much knew the old stuff, but I like the changes, the idea of the changes that are happening once it's all finished. Because there's a lot of things like the dynamics for the ducts that aren't in yet. So that's going to wind up being really cool when it's done. I think his name was King Lemming was the modder that was working on it now. Apparently he's doing everything by himself for now, so I don't blame him. Then the next thing I'm going to need is the smelter. That's going to be the final step in everything. So for that, I need um, some steel, which is actually going to be 2 charcoal per. And then I guess I'm going to need some of this coal back, huh? Or 1 charcoal per. I'm going to need 8 of it. So actually, I might have messed up the numbers here, but that's okay. So I'll start with that. So steel, I'm going to need 2, 3, 4. I'll just start out with the osmium. So I'm going to need 4 of these, which is 1 osmium and 2 redstone. Super easy. Um, I need 4 of those, I said, right? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So get that going. It's unfortunately going to take a little bit. But this will be fine. And this should be the right amount of charcoal or coal product. Because I did forget that it has to run through twice to make steel. Then I'm going to take these stairs and the redstone and make the cyclic energy cables, just because it's the easiest, cheapest one. Um, actually, can't have that there. What I want to do, so I'm actually going to put this over here for now. I'm going to take one of these cables and put it there. Oh, these have their own storage. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, it's actually kind of a lot. All right, so see, that'll give me 40, so let's look for 2. 16. All right, perfect. That's what I needed. I'm going to get these going. So I already have the glass I need for this. I need 2 of these machines, so that's 8 glass plus 2, so 10. That luckily I already mathed out, right? And those go in the middle, so it's glass and an osmium twice. And this enriched iron has to run through it again to turn into steel, which I then smelt. So while I'm still going to be running on coal, I'm going to be running on coal differently. But that'll make this actually work better. I can throw all that in for the fire too, so that's actually not a big deal. This is unfortunately going to take a little bit. Now, unfortunately, when I was doing all the mining, like I said, I didn't find any gold yet. But I did find something actually really interesting. I have all this chunk loaded, so I'll wait for this to finish and then I'll run down. So I was down in my mines there. There's like 2 ravines and some sort of dungeon under my house. which is very unexpected. Um, I have a cow over there. So I haven't done anything else with the Britannia. I figured I'll keep all that to being on camera. Um, yeah, anyway. So as I started digging, I was just like, oh boy, there's a big open area here. And there's a monster spawner right there for skeletons, so there's something down there. Unfortunately, that did not tip me off to the rest of the stuff down here. So one of the quark, like, nests is down here. He saw me from far away. There was one of the monster boxes over here, which summoned a bunch of stuff, like a witch and whatnot. I got some good stuff from it, but nothing fantastically good. Useless grave dust. But down here, I usually wind up starting to the right, and immediately, you'll need flesh. There's a whole lot going on in there, so I didn't bother doing that until I have some form of armors and weapon. Uh, Britannia is actually a really good start for armors because the mana steel is actually fairly powerful. You don't have to worry about um, durability and whatnot because it uses mana to repair itself or prevent the damage to begin with. Pretty good stuff. So I'll get this steel up smelting, the grave dust away. I'm hoping to very soon, since I did manage to find plenty of diamonds, I can make myself a pick and get to the nether the right way very quickly. Or I can just use the cheating bucket and lava way, because you can make a take from mechanism for pretty cheap. I never find there's so many things. Yeah, it's just 4 iron, 4 redstone, boom, 14 buckets. So you can build the 10 obsidian for another portal really easy. Oh, but as you can see here, yeah, so it this is full, the one machine, this is full. So it stopped burning at 8 coal left, like 10% of the way in. Um, so let me go ahead and make this. And then the energized smelter. I'm going to put this right here. I'm going to put the configuration so it's going to go out to the right and in from the left, which is luckily the default. I'm going to put it all back into this box. So actually, I'm going to take these last two. I'm going to get this thing started. It's a little bit loud. It's sort of faster than this. But luckily, this doesn't take much power. It only uses 20 FE a tick, which is Forge energy, I believe. But this makes, like I said, 70. So this will carry 3.5 machines very easily. Look at that. There's my steel. Just like that. So I'm take my enrichment chamber, which will be used to... I severely miscounted the iron I needed. But the good news is I'll cook one in there, cook one over here, and make it twice as fast. So the enrichment chamber here is used to, well, make some other machines. That I'm going to need later. And I'm also going to need later. This one is used for the ore tripling. So this will be the next stage, which is going to wind up being its own little rabbit hole. But there we go. And this by itself is used for doubling. So I figure I'm not going to go crazy right now, and I'm just going to double, then I'll start tripling when I get gold. So this will be powered from above. It's going to input on the left, which is how it's going to wind up being later, and output to the right. So this will wind up getting them. I do have auto reject on, and obviously I have auto reject on over here too, so it'll push out when it's done. And now I can go ahead and take the rest of my iron that I have, and by burning this coal here, double it. Be very nice. What can I keep in a different box? There we go. And I'll keep these in my backpack. Keep my buckets down here. My botanic stuff up here. Let's book will go on a tool belt when I make one. Shoes, I'm not going to do that often. This is also from Britannia, technically. Look at that. All this iron is being made and doubled up and real nice. Slow, though. So slow. It'll get sped up. Don't you worry. So now that I have this iron, it's easy access. I'm actually going to go make myself another iron pick. And I'm going to go find me some gold, hopefully. Okay, so move some stuff around a little bit and gathered up some more mats. Unfortunately, I kind of ran out of room for stuff, so I'm just going to put this in there for now. Oh, that can actually go down here. That'll come in handy later. Same with that, and that's it. All right, so the first thing I'm going to make is basically, so smelter smelts up all the ore, yada yada. The enrichment chamber doubles it, but you can also do some more stuff with this. Basically, you take the enrichment chamber, will take the ores, but it will also take the dirty dust, which can be made in the crusher using clumps, and you get clumps in the purification station with some oxygen. It'll turn your ores into 3, so you can triple with that. So pretty much I got everything I needed to set that up. So the first thing I'm going to make is the crusher, which I'm going to need to whip together a couple more things I forgot about. So just take all these, and I believe I have all the osmium I need. So we need to put in, we need 2 of those, right? So another enrichment, yeah, 2. So I need 4, 5, 6. That's enough for 4, 5, 6. So wasn't quite as prepared as I planned. So anyway, so I'm gonna make a crusher. So I'm gonna need to make one of those for the crusher, one of those for the uh, another enrichment chamber that's going to be used to make the purification chamber. So I'll make another one of those. Also going to need 2 for the gas burning generator, which is not necessary, but it'll help alleviate my little bit of power issue now by taking the waste hydrogen I'm going to be making and recycling it back in as power. So I'm just going to make another 2 of those if I had the glass made. So I'm going to another 8 glass. Okay. Which means I'm going to need some more infused alloy, so I wasn't quite prepared. Okay, so I'm going to need, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and I need 22 total. Add up some more iron to get that going. I have 14, I need another 8. So I need another 8 of those. I'll get that going. Okay, so then the thing I can make now is sink for the water. I'm going to need that for the electrolytic separator. Okay, so all that's all going. Let's see. I need 2 of these cores to make the gas burning generator and the electrolytic separator. I'm going to need a gas tank. This isn't required, but this would be handy. And for the crusher, Oh, right. I'm like, did I not make enough of those? All right, so the crusher, I'm going to need one of those. I'm going to need one more for the purification station. So got my crusher up, which is going to go there. Have that one set the same. So input left, auto eject on, output right. Perfect. Um, see in the purification chamber, I'm going to need another enrichment chamber. And then I'm going to need two of these. Perfect. There. So now I have all of this set up, sort of. I do need to supply this with oxygen, though. And for that, I'm actually going to go underneath here. And set up a little fancy thing. Um, oh, I'm going to need actually a couple more things I didn't think about. I'll get more organized, I promise. Okay, so here's my fluid cables. So now basically, the main thing that's going to happen here is, so this is the purification chamber, which means I'm going to want people there. So now I'm going to take my gas burning generator and I'm going to put it facing this way, so it's going to feed the power back in. I'm going to put the electrolytic separator here with the left, so hydrogen going to left and oxygen going to the right. So I'm going to take this, which is going to input on the left, and it's going to output up, auto-ejecting the gas. So that's going to put it all into the purification chamber. This is also going to need power, which I didn't quite think about, but that's all right. Put this underneath. So the sink is going to go um, right there, fluid cable, and putting it to the bottom, right? Need to turn this. What? Hold on. So this should be set to. Oh, it's like double clicking. Okay. What is happening? I know this works. First off, get out of my hand. So it's set to extract. Why is this disabling it? There we go. So now it's putting water in there. Well, what the deal is with that, we're going to give it power, and all that's going to keep running forever. So all of the hydrogen is going into here, which is burning it and giving me a pretty small amount of power. It actually says it's a lot, but I don't think it's making that much because it's only burning what's going into it. And then here, all the oxygen is going in, but it's actually being released top, which is going to be feeding into this for the or the triplication. So I'm going to go ahead and close all of this back up. So now all of these are fully functional. I'm pretty confident. So let's see. Now I can go ahead and take some of my extra osmium, because I'm going to need a lot of that. And I'm going to start tripling it. So it's going to go really slow at a snail's pace until I can get myself some, well, a lot more osmium to crush down. And gold would be helpful for that. That'll speed up everything. I can quiet all this stuff. Actually, I will do that now. Much better. Now I didn't get to show all this being duplicated, but that is okay. So I'm going to take the gold then. I'll show you this way. The good news is it all works. There's nothing in any machine right now. So as you've seen, you probably already know, gold ore goes in, you get the clumps. The clumps turn into... It's so slow. The dirty gold dust, well, dirty dust for, whatever it is, which then gets turned into regular dust, which of course gets smelted into the ingots. So the good news is I actually found a lot of very strange stuff when I was out. There were 0 explosions. I got lucky and found them. So there you go, triplication already up. That was I'd say painless, but I kept trying to record me putting it together and not having all the stuff. So it was actually kind of a nightmare. Somehow I very misjudged the glass again and have extra glass, whatever. But the next thing I need to do is I need to get to the nether so I can deal with that. Actually, no, I don't have lapis yet. Um, that was strange. So it looks like I'm not quite generating enough power. It keeps doing big ticks down and then going back up. But I guess that makes sense since it generates 70 and these are 20 each, so it, it's not enough. You would think I'd be offsetting it with the electrolytic separator. It is a little bit, but it's not a lot. I'm running out of time today, so I'm going to make sure the last thing I wind up doing is making this magnet, because that was the only thing I had planned, like ASAP. So, magnet's super simple. Now it's on. And I can go, I believe, in basically any slot here. Yeah, so I found nothing that goes in the chest slot, so I'm just going to keep it there. Now I never have to worry about it getting in the way. So I don't quite have the stuff to deal with Botania right now, so I guess the next episode I'm going to wind up doing some more of that. Oh, right, magnet doesn't do well when imploring stuff out of your inventory, though. Right, the magnets. I'm just going to go and get away from those. So for that, I'm going to wind up needing to make a demagnetizer, which is actually pretty nice. Basically, you put in a little filter and don't pick up whatever you tell it. Which, in that general area, of course, is going to be coal and living rock and some other stuff that will come up when I start making Terra Steel, which probably won't be anytime soon. All right, so let's make a setting off for the episode. Didn't get to do all that much today, unfortunately. Some things popped up, but I didn't have as much time as I thought I was going to have, and I wasn't exactly prepared. I tried to make it so I had all the stuff I needed for the ore simplification, but then I wound up having, I don't know, 10% of the mats I needed. I made the stuff underneath, but I forgot to make these, which are kind of the most important part.